After all the speculation and whispers, we finally know where Adrian Newey will be showcasing his skills. Adrian is joining Aston Martin, and this is huge news for Formula One. Known as the sport's top technical genius, Adrian has already achieved almost everything possible in Formula One. Yet, driven by his unswerving dedication, he's chosen to stay in England and collaborate with the Aston Martin team. This move means a promising future for Aston Martin with such a brilliant designer on board. There had been plenty of talk about him possibly going to Ferrari, McLaren or even Mercedes at one point. Other teams like Williams were also mentioned as potential candidates for Newey's next venture. With Eddie Jordan, Newey's manager, keeping things under wraps, we really had to wait to get the official word on where Newey would go and what this would mean, especially for the 2026 season. You might be wondering why Newey would decide to join Aston Martin, right? Here's the scoop. Since mid-year, Aston Martin has slipped down the ranks in the Constructors' Championship. They're trailing far behind Mercedes, who's sitting comfortably in 4th place. Aston Martin had a fantastic run in 2023, landing 8 podium finishes. Alonso was on fire and the car was performing well until they rolled out an upgrade in Canada. So joining the team doesn't seem super attractive if you're eyeing a front-runner position right now. Yes, 2023 was a standout year for them, but let's not forget that both Mercedes and Ferrari had disappointing seasons. When McLaren bounced back, Aston Martin found themselves falling behind. In the second half of the season, their only podium, apart from Zandvoort, came in Brazil. This was thanks to Fernando Alonso, who pulled off some daring moves and defended his position for a long time during that race. An exciting development for designer Adrian Newey is that Honda will supply engines to the Aston Martin team starting in 2026. Newey's gardening leave ends around 2025, so he'll be ready to contribute to the 2026 car, which begins development on January 1st, 2025. This means as soon as he's back, his ideas and plans for the car will be taken into account by Aston Martin. Honda has ambitious goals too. They aim to start winning races and clinching both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships as soon as the new regulations kick in for 2026. They bring a wealth of experience in Formula One, reminiscent of their glory days with Senna and Prost. The team has also recently added Andy Cowell to their roster, a highly respected figure in the Formula One world. They've just built a new factory expected to be fully ready with a wind tunnel by early 2025. This means their 2026 car will be developed in this advanced wind tunnel with the entire facility finished and all team members finally working together in one place. Previously, moving between locations cost them time, money and efficiency, especially for upgrades. Their current designer, Dan Fallows, a protege of the legendary Adrian Newey, was instrumental when Vettel clinched his championships from 2010 to 2013. Though Fallows faced some challenges, managing to improve the team's performance since their rocky 2022 start, 2023 was better, but 2024 has seen mixed results with upgrades. While it's unclear if things will turn around by the end of the season, Fallows has yet to elevate Aston Martin to a top 4 position. Dan Fallows has already mentioned his enthusiasm about working with Adrian Newey again and praised Adrian's dedication in Formula One, highlighting the significant role he's played in Dan's career. With the team investing heavily, bringing in talents like Andy Cowell and now Adrian Newey alongside Fallows, it's clear why Adrian would be interested in joining. The new factory and a sizable pay raise add to the appeal. Aston Martin is buzzing with positive energy, making it an attractive option despite their standings in 2024. Adrian's decision is also influenced by the fact that Red Bull hadn't been paying him much, with the last significant pay increase happening ages ago. While we might never know the exact figures, rumours suggest a hefty $25 million per year with a potential extra $10 million if they clinch the Drivers' and Constructors' titles. Staying in his home country is another appealing factor for Adrian, something Ferrari can't offer with their base in Maranello. The new factory likely includes a dedicated area for Adrian to sketch and design cars in his unique hands-on style. This freedom to create and innovate in a way that suits him is another reason why working with Adrian is so special, even though it's challenging for other teams to accommodate this specific approach. Let's take a closer look at what all this means for Aston Martin in 2026. Recently, Adrian Newey mentioned in an interview that he's always wanted to collaborate with Fernando Alonso. Rumour has it a major reason Adrian joined the Aston Martin team was because of Lawrence Stroll and Fernando Alonso. Working alongside one of the sport's most talented drivers is a dream for anyone, especially as they near retirement. This might be the last team Adrian joins given all he's accomplished, and teaming up with Fernando is setting up a thrilling start to 2026. The duo of Adrian and Andy makes Aston Martin a strong contender for the 2026 season, no matter what's happening now. Andy, who is in charge of the engine department, has a fantastic track record from his time at Mercedes, where he helped create their powerful engine. Many teams wanted Andy, but Aston Martin got him. He tends to keep a low profile, but he's going to be crucial for the team, especially in producing a top-notch engine, which will be key in 2026. Lately, ADRIAN Newey has been on a roll with power units, especially since the 2020 season. This raises the intriguing question, could Max Verstappen join the team? There's some buzz about this, though I don't want to delve too deeply into the rumours. However, Newey's expertise could make the team a top contender for the 2026 season, attracting talents like Max. The competition has been incredibly tight in 2024 and is expected to be just as fierce in 2025, but come 2026 we might see up to 5 teams battling for the lead, making it an even more thrilling season for fans. The lessons learned from the 2024 and 2025 seasons will be invaluable for teams heading into 2026. Despite new regulations, there's a lot that can be carried over from the current rules, making the upcoming seasons fascinating to watch. With Formula One's legendary designer now part of Aston Martin, what do you think? Is this team ready to reach the top, considering their new factory, the fresh talent, the presence of Andy Cowell, Fernando Alonso and ADRIAN Newey? What are your expectations for Aston Martin? Do you believe they have a strong shot at winning a championship right from the start of these new regulations, or will it take some time for them to develop? With Newey finishing his gardening leave, it seems everything is gearing up for Aston Martin to shine in 2026. That year could be crucial, especially since it might be Alonso's last unless he decides to extend his contract. With Newey as the lead designer, Aston Martin will surely attract a lot of attention from other teams and talents. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.